The Agreement, Part 3 of 3. You've seen the files, you've seen the figures. Now let's talk about what it all means. Because if you've been watching this series, you've noticed something. This isn't random. The Pentagon file releases, the White House photographs, Obama's statements, the Spielberg film, all of it happening within the same 30-day window in June 2026. That is not coincidence. That is choreography. Let me take you back to 1947, Roswell, New Mexico. The official story? A weather balloon. Recovered debris, case closed. The actual record: the Army Air Forces initially issued a press release stating they had recovered a flying disc. That press release was retracted within 24 hours. Witnesses near the crash site, ranchers, nurses, military personnel, gave consistent accounts for decades. Small, non-human bodies. Craft made of material that couldn't be cut, burned, or bent. Officers crying as they carried stretchers. For 79 years, the government called all of them liars. But here's what nobody connected until the third Pentagon drop. One of the newly released files contains a reference to something called the Majestic Agreement, a classified protocol established in the late 1940s, authorizing what the document calls ongoing non-public diplomatic relations with a non-terrestrial intelligence. Diplomatic relations. Not research, not recovery, not study. Diplomacy, which means negotiation, which means there was something or someone to negotiate with. The document is heavily redacted, but enough remains to understand the outline. In exchange for what the agreement calls technological transfer, certain parties agreed to, and this phrase is used directly in the document, managed public ignorance for a period not to exceed 1 century. 1 century from 1947. That brings us to 2047, 21 years from now. But here's what I think is actually happening. I think the century is running out faster than they planned. The internet made secrets harder to keep. Whistleblowers emerged. Foreign governments, China, Brazil, Mexico, started releasing their own UAP files independently. The synchronized global disclosure could no longer be controlled from a single office. So they shifted strategy. Instead of suppression, they chose a soft landing. The film, the file drops, the viral photographs, the former president speaking carefully on a podcast, all of it designed to move public perception, slowly, incrementally, from impossible to maybe to probably to we always knew. By the time the full truth comes out, they want you to feel like you figured it out yourself. You didn't. They let you see it. The question that remains, and the one that I don't think any of us are ready to answer,